Hello, Miami. This is 305 Sports Down, your whole podcast and channel for all things Miami sports related. I am Will, and in today's possible Kane segment, I'll be talking about one of the top running backs in the country out of Mater Dei High School out of Santa Ana, California, and that is Nate Frazier. Nate Frazier, the highly coveted running back, okay, that is pretty much has rated his top 8, and Miami is one of them, with other schools like Georgia as well being seen as a front runner so far. If you look at 247 Sports, he is listed as in some cases, the number 1 running back in the country. 247 Sports has him as number 4. He is the 4th best player in California. Statistically speaking, the kid is absolutely sick. 61 carries for 791 yards. Okay. 9 touchdowns, averaging over 11 yards per carry. This kid is sick. I really hope the Canes could pull the upset and get this kid, and I'll get into the running back situation for the Hurricanes in about a minute. But if they could get this kid, it will be like the cherry on top, as was mentioned in my interview with John from Cafecito con Canes, because he is electric. He is powerful. But he is shifty, okay, as well. And he is incredibly fast. He has the ability to break tackles, go between the tackles, run away from defenders, make guys miss, and be very effective also in the passing game, as he is a pretty decent pass blocker as well against oncoming blitzes, and depending on the size of defensive end he may be taking on as well. He is just the type of guy. He has a very high motor. All right. He is in great and fantastic shape. Very difficult to catch. If you do not set your edges, all right, if you do not set your edges as a defensive end, and if the linebacker's out of position, he is gone, or he is going for a big gain. That is how good and quick and fast and electric this young man is. So it'll be a great get for the Canes, as the Canes are trying to, pretty much strengthen the running game as much as they can, especially since they have, pretty much redone the offensive line. So Nate Frazier is a really, really, really strong guy. He is a heavy Georgia lean. I can see why he'll be a Georgia lean. Georgia is, the defending national champ, and they're very well known for producing good running backs as well and sending them to the NFL. The SEC is also known for its running backs, so we get it, okay? We understand that. But again, as mentioned in previous podcasts, and especially the way recruiting has gone this season, or this cycle in particular, we do not know what these kids happen to be thinking. So he might be a Georgia lean, but he could surprise somebody and pick the Canes. Who knows? Why am I doing this podcast? Why not? He put Miami as part of his top 8 for a reason, even though he hasn't had a visit in about a couple months. He's been on green team for a couple months, but he did like what he saw, and he did like what Tim Harris had to offer, because Miami is part of the top 8. So again, what kind of kid is he? He's a kid that is going to be electric. He's a kid that could run between the tackles, break tackles. He's also a guy that could go east and west as well, in terms of going, towards the sideline. And he's able to beat his defenders. If you look at his huddle tape, I show a clip of his 100-yard touchdown run. He was still running away from defenders. Many running backs, obviously, it is a long way to run, slow down towards the end, and the defense, even though they may score, does catch up, every so often. This kid ran away from everybody. So you can tell the kind of shape he's in, the cardio he's in, the speed he runs with, but also the aggression he runs with as well, because he's also a very violent runner as well, which is what we want in Miami. We want these tough physical guys as well. Okay. Not sure how he would be in the passing game, as I didn't see any video of him, catching the football outside of a screen, but who knows? Okay. So that's what I like about Nate Frazier. Now, Miami is pretty loaded at running back, right? We do have a lot of talented running backs, not just from last year's class or this year's class, but you have to remember, you have Henry Parrish, you have Toronto Citizen, Don Chaney Jr., right, as well, AJ Allen, Mark Fletcher, Chris Johnson, and then incoming, with his class would be the Hellcat, Chris Whitley Humphrey, and of course, Kevin Riley. So Miami does have a good, solid core of running backs and depth at the running back position. He would just be a bonus, okay? He would be a bonus, but he'd be a great bonus because, the way the running back position is very interchangeable. And not only that, we saw last season, Miami was decimated by injuries at that position. So you can never have too many of those backs. So I'd be glad if we can get him. I'd be glad we could get him. I think it'll be a great get for the Canes. It'd be a great get for Ice Harris Jr., a great get for Mark Cristobal as well, and in terms of building talent for the future as well. All right, everybody, if you like what you heard, that's it for me. If you like what you heard, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to 305 Sports Now. Once again, I am Will. Stay safe. God bless. See you soon. And next episode, I'll be having an announcement for you guys, so stay tuned for that. God bless everybody. Bye-bye. Go Canes.